Okay, this is our thermostat. We can't run the heat today because there is no gas. So we can bump the cool because, let's see here. The exterior ambient temperature is 53 degrees. So we're not going to be able to compare the air return. We're not going to be able to compare the air return to the air supply. We're not going to be able to tell the differences in the air, okay, in the air registers. So we're not going to have any meaningful data in that regard. But here we are. This is our indoor air handler. That's what this video is about. It's in the mechanical closet in the hallway. And so we've got a gas water heater and we've got a gas furnace. And the air, makeup air, is covered with a screen. And that used to be okay, but we can see the screen is clogged. Okay, that's why we don't put the screens up there anymore. That's our makeup air. Our gas supply, the gas that our water heater uses to operate, the gas that our furnace uses to operate. Our gas supply comes from around these doors, these draft doors. These doors should have been sealed. These doors should have been sealed. Alright? Because if carbon monoxide spills out of this unit, then it gets sucked into the air return and then rebroadcast out around the house, and everybody goes to sleep at once. Alright, so our ventilation for the mechanical closet in regard to the water heater or the furnace, this is the furnace video, is wrong. It's wrong. Our air filters here is a dirty air filter, and it's a 20 by 25 by 1. Okay, this is the electrical supply coming into the furnace, and it's unprotected. You should have a connector on there. It can rub on the edge there and shock somebody. We do have a care and use manual, so that's a good thing. Then we come on up, so that's our furnace and our ventilation. I can't tell much about the ductwork because it's all fur down. When I say fur down, is like your ductwork is in here. It's encapsulated in the attic, so I cannot tell much about it. All right, it's when you're looking in the attic, you do not see ductwork. It's hidden in the walls. It's hidden in the walls, and I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue about the ductwork. I'll do better if the air conditioner was on. And the air conditioner is not responding. Why isn't the air conditioner responding? I've got it set down. I got it set down to 47 degrees. We're waiting for it to come on. I just want it to be able to come on. That would be nice. Okay. Well, moving on to the air conditioning. Oh, well, let's stay on the flue. Let's stay on the furnace for a minute. Our flues should not be taped together. Just like on the water heater, it should not be taped. Alright, our flues should not be taped. And then the doors should be sealed in that combustible air, because this flue over here is not even connected. So it's going to spill carbon monoxide out into the room. Gets brought into there, rebroadcast. Everybody goes to sleep at once. But so your flue should not be taped. It should be mechanically fastened. Moving on along. Look up here a little bit. Inquiring minds. We have a thimble. How about that? Okay. So it moves to the air conditioning system. The air conditioning system, these are our evaporator coils. This is our primary drain line. We're supposed to have a P-trap. These drain. They're not supposed to drain in the same sewer pipe, but they do. Which vents the water heater, by the way, which, okay, saves us a little bit of complaining. But back in the day, we used to put these in the same pipe. And there they are in the same pipe. Alright? But we should have a trap. That's sewer. Okay? And if this is blowing air up this way, it could suck the sewer gases up in here, like the carbon monoxide, and broadcast it all around the house. So that's why you need a P-trap right here. And then you need a secondary drain line, alright? Or a float switch is really what you need, because this is an updraft system. It's really like the pan you would use a secondary drain line for. That would be for a safety pan. You'd really need a safety switch a float switch on this. A float switch and a P-trap on the primary drain line. And that's what we would want. And there goes the air conditioner. And it's running. Now, the only thing I can tell, got distracted here for a minute, but really not. That was pretty much everything. I'll walk around this swamp. I'll talk to that squirrel. I've been talking to him all day. He's about tame. And the condensing unit's on. Condensing unit's running. So, what did we learn? We learned that the condensing unit will come on. We learned that. We learned that we're going to turn the thermostat off. Okay? Heater's not working. No sense in running the air conditioner. It's not warm enough. Alright? So there we go. We learned that our door's not insulated right. We learned that we did not have a safety pan underneath our plenum, which wasn't required at the time. We learned that our gas piping is loose. Woo-wee, look at that. We learned that we do not have a sediment trap. Okay, this is a sediment trap. We do not have a sediment trap for our water heater. We learned that we got electrical that's coming in. Air filter is dirty. We got tape on our plenum, on our flue, excuse me. We learned that our evaporator drain line does not have a P-trap or a safety switch.